something I'm running in a new party because people think I'm playing a throwback.
You're completely not giving 100%. Yeah, I just don't think you got what it takes, bro.
See, making music ain't for everybody.
Stop trying to do everything, because then you're gonna get stuff that ends up sounding like this.
This is what it means to live in purpose. Yeah, if you ain't know, and all it ever took me was some focus. Yeah, if you ain't know, he told me spit the word without a pulpit. Yeah, if you ain't know, so I ain't letting go of my anointment. Yeah, if you ain't know, you already know what time it never is. Never let go. I'm serving scriptures to the bodies that be lost in the street. Man, I ain't letting go of nothing, this the gospel to me. I'm never quitting, man, I'm right where I'm supposed to be. I'm focused on my mission like I'm Moses walking straight through the sea. I got a pocket full of pennies cause my soul changed. Even that my Lord's never joined the dope game. Now I'm getting real comfy, let the coat hang. You know I'm in the building, man, I'm about to blow like propane. If all this rapping's an issue, then you could grab a tissue. I'm saving lives with these verses, man, I won't even diss you. You got some hate on your spirit, man, it don't even fit you. You better step out my presence or else my God will fix you. Just know I'm living in purpose to every single daughter. I ain't gonna wait till you give it, man, I'ma take my flowers. Don't need no trophies or glory because he gave me power. I'll just keep repping the kingdom until the final hour. Purpose. Yeah, if you ain't know, and all it ever took me was some focus. Yeah, if you ain't know, he told me spit the word without a pulpit. Yeah, if you ain't know, so I ain't letting go of my anointment. Yeah, if you ain't know, never letting go.
My purpose, man, it's locked down. Can't take it from me, no, not now. Ain't no way I'ma walk out. I'm fighting on for my God's crown. Got a problem with it, that's on you. Get behind me, Satan, watch God do everything that he said he would, and that's all faith, yeah, understood. Yeah, got a calling, we're showing up. Evil spirit need to step down, otherwise I'll be pulling up. Aftermath, y'all see the blood dripping down, got no love for the enemy. Holy, you better be telling my old self that he's dead to me. See these orders coming in, telling me to go spread the message. You can't tie me down, check it, we moving to the objective. With anointed sound, getting prophetic, y'all can't reject it. But with God, we make a move strictly because he said it. Woo. Ignore all the people that don't wanna see you do it for the kingdom. Glory be given to God, we don't deserve it. When the yang comes, he's putting his heel right on the back of the neck, killing the serpent. The battle is already won, so
this is what it means to live in purpose. Yeah, if you ain't know, and all it ever took me was some focus. Yeah, if you ain't know, he told me spit the word without a pulpit. Yeah, if you ain't know, so I ain't letting go of my anointment. Yeah, if you ain't know, never letting go. See, we only living in the purpose that God put us in, you feel me? Never letting go. So never mind who you thought we were. Never letting go. I know you feel like you the gatekeeper and everything. Never letting go. But it ain't up to you. Yeah. You already know what time it is. Yeah. 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 I'm feeling like David. Yeah. Feeling like David. Yeah. Can't nobody slay me. Yeah. You can't slay me. I feel like Moses. Yeah. Big like Moses. Yeah. Can't nobody hold me. Yeah. Can't nobody. Yeah. I'm feeling like Daniel. Yeah. And what up, daddy? Yeah. Can't nobody face me. Yeah. You can't face me. I'm feeling like Joseph. Yeah. Big Joseph. Yeah. Can't nobody break me. Yeah. Can't nobody break me. Listen, why are these haters tweaking? Acting like I don't need it. All of my pockets bleeding. All of my sneakers speaking. Never had a pot to piss in. Made a lot of dumb decisions. All of my sins forgiven. Now I got ammunition. No competition. This is the product of staying resilient. I'm gonna make it, don't need an opinion. Ain't gonna fumble, I'm here on a mission. I'm already winning. This is the vision. Feeling like Jesus in front of the millions. Making my mark with some bread and some fishes. Can't take the heat to get out of the kitchen. I'm feeling like David. Feeling like David. Yeah. Can nobody slay me? Yeah. I feel like Moses. Yeah. Big Moses. Yeah. Can nobody hold me? Yeah. No. Yeah. I feel like Dale. Yeah. Big Daddy. Yeah. Can nobody face me? Yeah. I feel like Joseph. Yeah. Big Joseph. Yeah. Can nobody break me? Yeah.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy WesTheTech, feeling like David on this Tuesday morning. How y'all doing? As you guys know, my name is WesTheTech. I'm a music business coach as well as full-time recording artist. And of course, I'm just here to share information with you guys, to share the wealth of knowledge that I have accumulated within the multiple years that I've actually been doing music full time. And, I'm just happy to be here for another week. I'm happy to be here to share more information with you guys for another week. It's just been a blessing to be able to just do this on a consistent basis and just be able to be out here for you guys and help you guys out with all of your music industry needs and stuff. So before we get to our tech tips, of course, or our Q&A questions that we typically go over, I just want to get some particulars out the way. LD40, what's going on? I see you joining in from IG. I thought you were off. That's actually going to be next week. So today is the last Tuesday that I'm going to do for this month, for the month of October. All right. For the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be helping out with early elections and things like that. So I actually won't be available, but I will recommence back November. Actually, it's going to be 3 weeks because the 3 Thursdays from now, which is November 5th or something like that, is actually election day, which I will be volunteering as well. So I'm actually not going to be back in the office doing these live tech tips until, let me get my calendar here. Boom. November, the second Tuesday of November, which will be November 12th. All right. But yeah, I'm here today. So if you want to slide over to YouTube, I'm on live YouTube right now. All right. And we're all going to hang out and go over some things here. Now, of course, for those of you who don't know, or your first time viewing my channel or my video, or you're just trying to understand exactly what I do and who I am, I'll take this moment to get all the particulars out the way. My name is WesTheTech. I am, again, a music business coach / recording artist. As a recording artist, my name is actually Connect. And I've been doing music now for, I'm losing count at this point of how many years I've been doing music. But consistently, I actually been in music for over 5 years now. And I've been doing music full time for over 5 years. So doing music full time is not new to me, right? Now, there's so many things that I have learned throughout the years to help me put myself in a position to do music full time, which is why I decided to start doing these music industry tips, to help you guys out. Because honestly, my heart and my soul and my ministry, I just want everybody to be able to do music full time just like me, especially if you know that that is your purpose, especially if you know that that's the purpose that God gave you and you just want to make music. Well, I'm here to help you facilitate that dream. I'm here to help you facilitate that purpose. All right. God bless Siobhan. What's going on? Thank you for joining in, brother. What's up, brother? Good to see you on this live as well. For those of you as well as yourself who are joining in on IG, I would strongly recommend that you join in on YouTube, because if you have any questions and I have to actually physically show you something, all right, like let's say you have a question about a distribution company, for me to actually show you the things that I know about it, it would be better for you to check it out on YouTube, because I will actually show you screens, share my screens and things like that. If you want to ask your questions on IG, that's perfectly fine, but for a better experience, I would definitely advise advise you to head over to my YouTube. I'm really only on IG to let you guys know to head over to my YouTube. Bet, go into it now for sure. The link is in my bio. I always post a story with the link as well. So check my story. You'll see the link and it'll get you right over here. And just let me know when you're in the chat group. And I noticed that some other people are currently watching the live on YouTube right now. So please introduce yourself. Let me know who you are, where you're watching from, and start loading up the chat room with any music industry tip questions that you guys may have, because like I said, I'm here to help you guys figure out this music industry stuff. All right, so lastly, I'm definitely going to go over my membership club here for those of you who don't know about it. This is for those of you who wants any extra things in regards to help, priority replies to comments, members only exclusive walkthrough videos, and free monthly music business coaching sessions. You could always just hit that join button right there and I can help you out. All right. And Siobhan, I see you in. You're in. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, brother. All right. So like I said, I'm pretty much just here to answer any music industry tip questions you have. So just drop your questions in as it comes to mind here. All right. I also have questions that I also collect throughout the week as well to help other artists as well. So for those of you who are watching, for those who will be rewatching, all right, all of this information is just guidance to help you guys figure out this music industry. All right. And Chavon said, from Brooklyn, NYC, I'm a CHH artist trying to create a fan base. Excellent, excellent. And that's an amazing thing. Obviously, being a CHH artist, I'm a CHH artist myself. All right. And it's funny because God never called me to be a CHH artist. He just called me to minister and help other artists figure out the music industry. So in a sense, he kind of indirectly called me to be an artist, because how can I help other artists navigate the music industry if I'm not a part of it myself? You get what I'm saying? So it was almost like saying it without saying it, but I'm just thankful for it. I'm thankful that I've been able to help so many people so far, and I just pray that God continues to put me in a position to continue to help you guys. So feel free to just throw in whatever questions you have, trying to create a fan base. I know how hard that is, just there's so many great ways to, especially advent social media nowadays, there's so many great ways to actually create a fan base. But what I always tell everyone when it comes to creating a fan base is identifying where you want that fan base to be created, because that's important. Whether it's, you want your fan base to be created on Facebook, created on Instagram, created on YouTube, created on TikTok, right? Created in person in real life through your shows and things like that. Of course, as artists, we always want to think, I want all of it. I want my fan base to be created in all of those different places. The more, the merrier, which is essentially the goal. But, it's kind of difficult to do in the very beginning because, most of us as independent artists, well, I used to, but when I first started doing music, I was still working a full-time job, right? So you're already working a full-time job to handle your daily expenses, your living situation and all of those different things. And then, you're already allocating so much time to that alone. And some of us, we have families and other personal things, we may be in relationships, things like that as well. That's something else that you throw onto the plate. So it's like, okay, how do I allocate enough time to my music career outside of creating the music, right? Because as artists, we love to create the music. Creating the music is the fun part. But the reality of the situation is the actual creating of the music is really only about 20% of the actual music business. And the reason I say that is because there's so many other things that you have to do behind the scenes. There's so many other things that you have to do to actually grow your audience, as you said, Chavon, or to actually be successful as a recording artist. It's not just about making great music, because I can tell you right now, there's tons of artists that I personally know that makes phenomenal, awesome, great music, right? But they're unable to create a fan base. They're unable to actually grow in their music career. They've been doing music for years now. They're still working their 9 to 5. Some of them have even started long before I did, right? But what hinders a lot of people is not figuring out that business side. It's not figuring out that marketing side. It's not figuring out, to be quite frank, like you said, how to create that fan base. So there's a lot of different tools. There's a lot of different methods. There's a lot of different things that I could say on that subject alone. But the primary thing that I would say is pick one avenue, whatever that avenue is, and put your all into marketing that one avenue. Whether it's IG, Facebook, whatever avenue you choose, focus on that one. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't, engage with all the other ones. Like, for example, my target audience is in Instagram, and I use Instagram as my focal point for my music business. I still post on all the other platforms, right? But I spend most of my time on Instagramming, building relationships, building connections, growing the fan base. Because again, having enough time to do it for all of the different platforms is very, very difficult, right? And what's cool is that, we're getting to a point now with social media that, like, for example, if you gain a fan on Facebook or on Instagram, right, you could easily get them as friends on Facebook and TikTok and all of that as well, right? So that's the awesome part about it. You don't actually have, if you get a fan in one place, you essentially get them in all the different places. You get what I'm saying? But I would definitely recommend sticking to one, putting your energy on that one, and then moving on from there, all right? Now, I see. Would you recommend one avenue over another one? For me, I think that IG is the best when it comes to the marketing and growing the fan base, because I feel like Instagram has just certain things that you don't get from all the others. First and foremost, Instagram is connected to Facebook, right? And as long as you have a Facebook account, you could set up your Instagram in such a way that every time you post on your Instagram, it automatically posts on your Facebook. That alone kills two birds with one stone, right? TikTok is awesome as well. The only problem with TikTok is that even if you were to go viral on TikTok, or even if you were to have a video with tons and tons of views on TikTok, you're not going to get paid for the music side of it. And that's a big issue with that, especially if you're in the U.S., because TikTok doesn't pay out music royalties to artists in the U.S. All right, this is a reality of TikTok. Now, if you're anywhere else in the world, you're fine. You're gonna get paid royalties off of your music, but for TikTok, you won't. For the U.S., you won't actually get paid off of it. It's a government situation between the U.S. government and TikTok and all of this other stuff that they won't do it. And as a matter of fact, as I'm speaking on it, let me just make sure I share the video on this specific topic with you guys. All right, so you guys can see this for yourself. You don't have to watch it now, but when you guys get a chance, definitely take a look at this video for those of you who are watching now, and for those of you who will be rewatching. All right, that's this video that I titled "The Death of TikTok for Musicians in the U.S." And I actually did this video a couple of months after they made the ultimate decision to stop paying U.S. artists in royalties when it comes to their music. That doesn't mean that you won't get paid for the views and things like that. You just won't get paid specifically for the music royalties, which is a hindrance, because in all the other platforms you would. You get what I'm saying? So that's definitely a video that you want to take a look at. But my highest recommendation would be TikTok and YouTube. I think those are the two most important things. You could literally facilitate your entire music career off of YouTube, right? And what I like to tell a lot of people is that, a lot of people like to focus on, the Instagrams and the Facebooks and all of those things, and even me myself, even though I focus on Instagram, I also focus on YouTube as well, right? You can have 100,000 followers on Instagram and never get paid from them, right? Now, obviously, having a music career is not all about getting paid. But in order for us to be able to put ourselves in a position to do music full time, we need to be able to create enough income to handle our expenses, to handle our living situation, to take care of our family, right? Even pastors need to be able to take care of their families. The hardest thing to be able to do is to create music, live off of music, and be a struggling artist. That's so difficult. Your music is affected by it. Sometimes in a good way, and most times in a bad way. You get what I'm saying? Because you can't You can't pay for good quality recording time. You can't pay for good quality mixing and mastering. You can't pay for good quality cover arts and all of these different things, right? So in order to have a successful music business, it's going to take an investment, right? An investment of time and finances. And that's the reality in any business that you create, right? But how are we able as artists to take the little that we are making off of our music in the beginning? How are we able to flip that and start building more and more income off of it to the point that we could leave our 9-to-5 job for good, right? That's one of my biggest focal points when it comes to my music, my all the coaching and stuff like that, because ultimately I want that for you guys. There's nothing better than literally waking up and saying, okay, all I have to do today is make some content for my music video or make some content for IG and hit the studio, record a song real quick, and boom, that's it. Like that, it's an incredible feeling. It's an incredible way of living, especially like Trevon, if you're a CHH artist, because you're already living in the purpose that God has created or has called you to do. He doesn't want to put you in a position that you're also suffering while you're doing that, but you also have to be a good steward. You also have to be able to manage your finances and make sure that everything is going in the right place and that you're collecting everything as well. One of those big things is understanding who pays out the most, right? YouTube, you could have like I said, you could have 100,000 subscribe or followers on IG and never get paid, versus YouTube, all you need is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours. Once you get that, your YouTube channel then becomes monetized, and once your YouTube channel is monetized, guess what? Every single time an ad shows up on any one of your YouTube videos, you're getting paid 55% of the ad revenue, right? And YouTube will get paid 45%. That's why it's called the YouTube Partnership Program, right? The YPP, YouTube Partnership Program. And essentially, once you become a partner, literally a partner with YouTube, you guys split the ad revenue, right? You get 55%, they get 45% of every video. That means every music video, every single time someone decides to listen to your song on YouTube, right? Any other content that you have on YouTube, which is why I'm always pushing and telling artists to make other content on YouTube besides just the music, right? If you're a gamer, for example, if you like making music and you're a gamer as well, do game streams on YouTube with your music playing on the background and things like that. Find other ways, find whatever way possible to create more and more content for YouTube, because the longer the video, the more you get paid. The longer the video, the more you can grow your fan base and all of those different things, right? The longer the video, the more ads you can have in between it, right? When we see a TV show that's 30 minutes long, there's one ad in it, right? When you watch a movie on television, right, there's going to be like 4 or 5 different ad breaks. Every single one of those ad breaks, you're going to get paid off of it. So obviously, the longer the content, the more you get paid, right? These are all things that are important to understand, and that's why YouTube is so important. So really and truthfully, even though IG is important to me, quite frankly, YouTube is the most important to me. If I had to choose one place to build an online presence and one alone, it would be YouTube, without question, because YouTube benefits you the most and you don't have to do as much versus the others. Like I said, you can have 1 million followers on IG and never get paid a single thing, versus YouTube, all you need is 1,000 and 4,000 watch time hours. It's more and easily attainable, right? There's so many different ways, man. I know artists that they actually vlog their recording sessions and post those videos. Those do great on YouTube, right? What if you mix and master your own music, right? Do vlogs of you actually going through that process. Great on YouTube, right? I know artists who play instruments. So they're playing instruments, they're performing live on YouTube. That's great for YouTube. There's so many ways as an artist that you can actually create content for YouTube. Have writing sessions, right? You literally got your camera on and you're just writing. You're literally listening to the beat. The same thing you would do anyway as an artist, right? Just record yourself doing it. Literally record yourself doing it and post it, right? These are all great content for YouTube. This is a great way to grow your fan base because there's nothing, it's the easiest way to grow a fan base is by letting them into how the creation process. I've always noticed that. It's any big influencer will tell you that when you let people into the process, people root for you more. This is why you even see big time artists like the Michael Jacksons, the late Michael Jackson, the Beyoncés of the world and stuff like this. What do? When they go on tour, they're filming everything. They have these movies that come out with them actually showing you the entire live process of them touring and things like that. This is all great stuff that will help you as an artist, right? So, tap into those things and don't be afraid to actually access those things. But I do see another question here by Matthew Janatis. I hope I said that right. I apologize if I butchered that. Even though I am a recording artist, I wasn't the best at spelling and enunciation growing up. So welcome. Hi from Finland. What's up? That's awesome. It's great to have somebody international. The live has officially became international. I love every time that happens because that means that I'm being seen throughout the entire world. So welcome, brother. Thank you for joining in. All right. So let's see here. I play rock music and have been in touring bands. That's awesome. This is how I have made money with music. Absolutely. I would love to continue to tour, but now I have time. What are ways to make incomes? Okay. That's a great question. And obviously, paid performances is a great way to make income as an independent artist. All right. I'm sure Matthew could testify to it himself, being that he's been on tour with bands before. So yes, touring is definitely a great way, but there are tons of other ways. And actually, I'm going to share some with you, but I also want to share this video with you guys as well that I made in regards to this specific topic. All right. And guys, this is my page here. This is my channel. All right. Make sure that you guys are subscribing to my channel. I release a new tech tip every week on Thursdays, but I also go live every Tuesday as well. All right. Anytime that there's just a bunch of informational stuff on here that will really help you as an independent artist. So if you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. All right. And the easiest way to look for any video in regards to any particular way is the exact method that I'm doing now. Just go to my channel, go all the way to the search bar and just search whatever you're possibly looking for. Like if you're looking for DistroKid, just type in DistroKid and every video that I have created on DistroKid will show up. So for Matthew, how to make an income, right? I'm just literally going to put make money here, right? And look at that. 4 ways to make money as an independent artist. All right. This definitely, Matthew, definitely watch this video once this live is over. All right. But I'm going to share a couple of it. I'm going to share a couple of it with you. And of course, I just shared the link for those of you who are watching currently and those of you who will be rewatching. All right. So, besides live, obviously live performances where you get paid for those, another great way to make money as an independent artist is merchandise. And merchandise is a great way to make money as an independent artist. And the awesome thing about merchandise is we live in a day and age that you actually don't have to buy the shirts and don't have to print the stuff yourself and don't have to do any of that. People can literally buy your merch overnight and have it shipped to them, and everything just gets paid to your account. All right. If you guys aren't familiar with what I'm talking about, it's called printing on demand. I actually have a video in regards to that as well, so I'm gonna share that with you. See, I'm back at the search bar and all I typed in was merch. Right? How to sell your own merch as a musician. In this video, I explain exactly what print on demand is and all of those different things. All right. All you have to do is create an account and design some t-shirts, right? T-shirts is a great way to build income. I mean, of course, there's a lot of other merch and stuff you could do as well. And the print on demand stuff does merch for all different things. But look, you see my hat with my logo on it? This is literally print on demand. This is print on demand. They print it out and you can order it. literally from my website. My t-shirt is actually same logo, right? That is my company logo. That's on there as well, right? You know, I'll actually go to my website and show you guys, you know, all the cool stuff that you could actually make with when it comes to merch, right? So I'm gonna go to my store here really quickly, right, and just show you guys, right? Besides hats and t-shirts, obviously you can make hoodies, right? You can make hats, but look, all of this stuff is just different merch that I have been able to create, right? Look, I mean, we got shoes here, we have face masks, book bags, you know what I'm saying? Coffee mugs, cell phone cases. My sister actually has one of these. I see it all the time with her. But there's all different types of merch that you could create to build your brand. So merch is definitely a great thing to add on to your revenue stream, right? So merch, live performances, obviously, like I said before, YouTube, social media, all of those different things, but YouTube primarily, right? Because one thing about YouTube that differs from Spotify, Apple Music, and you know, the general streaming platforms, like Spotify and Apple Music, when someone listens to your music, you get paid your royalties basically once, right? But when you actually someone is listening to your music on YouTube, like let's say it's a music video on YouTube, right? You're actually getting paid like 6 different ways. It's crazy. You get paid as a songwriter, you get paid as the performer, you get paid from YouTube, you get paid the regular digital streaming royalties. It's so many things. Like YouTube, you almost get paid triple and double what you would get paid off of Spotify and Apple Music and stuff, because YouTube just pays for different reasons, right? So this is another reason why YouTube is very important, going back to Siobhan's question. All right, so make sure you guys tap into that. But the video that I shared with you, like I said, not only does it cover about merch, but it just gives you a bunch of different ways that you can make income as an independent artist. And the most important thing is, you guys got to understand, when it comes to being an artist, we're not the Nile River. We're not the Nile River in the sense like there's just one big stream of income. That's not how it works as an independent artist. As an independent artist, we're actually more like the top of the river. I found out this name yesterday. What was it? Last live. Was it the Delta? No, it wasn't the Delta. I think it is the Delta. Hold on, let me double check. I know my geography. It's been a long time since I've been in geography class, but Delta, yes, it is the Delta. It is the Delta. I love this. It's always the example I use when I try to explain being an independent artist. All right, so this, can I get a bigger picture? My word. Oh, okay. I guess people aren't learning about deltas no more. You see these small behind pictures? Okay, this is good. This is good. All right, so can I make this bigger without having to click? Okay. All right, here we go. We're gonna try this one more time. I just want it bigger. Like, just, you know what? I could have just zoomed. Here we go. Let's just do that. Can you guys see this? Okay, yeah, you guys can see this, but let me make it just a little bit bigger so y'all guys could really, really see it, right? So as let's say as an independent artist, right? We think it's like this. Some artists think it's like this. That all you got to do, release music and streaming, and you get paid, and that's your only source of income. This is not what an artist's stream of income looks like. This is actually what an artist's stream of income look like. It's a bunch of small streams that come together to make a big river, right? That's why I say we live in a delta as independent artists, because we get small streams from all of these. Right here, that would be merch, right? Over here would be streaming royalties. Over here would be paid shows, right? Over here would be YouTube, right? Over here would be, what's another way to get paid as an independent artist besides those things? Film and sync licensing royalties, right? Through film and television and everything like that. All of these little streams of income is what adds up to being a full-time music artist down here. It don't look like this. It looks like this. It's a bunch of, you get paid in a bunch of little areas, and all of those combined creates your yearly income. I hope that makes sense to you guys. So You can't just put all your eggs in one basket, obviously, but you just want to make sure you know all the different ways that you can get paid as an independent artist, and you want to make sure that you are setting yourself up for success. I mean, just royalties alone, right? Just royalties alone, there's 6 different types of royalties that you can collect as an independent artist. I'm putting my hand up 5, but I really should be doing like this. 6, right? There's 6 different streams of income. Different royalties alone, right? You have to know about all of those different royalties, right? There's 6 different royalties that you can collect, but there's only 5 different organizations that collect those royalties. I'm gonna say that again. There's 6 different royalties that you could collect or that you're entitled to as an independent artist, but only 5 organizations actually collect those royalties for you. Why? Because one of those 5 actually collects 2 different types of royalties. If you don't know what those types of royalties are, or the organizations that actually collect those royalties for you, then I strongly recommend that you guys grab my music royalty handbook. In that handbook, I explain everything that you need to know about royalty, how it affects us as independent artists, where to collect your royalties from, who collects those royalties on your behalf, and all of those different things. All right, so I'm going to actually share the link with you guys. Let me find the page real quick, royalty handbook, and share my screen so you guys can see it. All right, so this is the page right here, royalty handbook. All right, Gerald Russell, thank you for joining in. Pretty Girl Progression, I see you as well. Derek Delmar, I see you. Thank you all for joining in. All right, I'm gonna get to all of these questions in a second. All right, I'm sharing this link that I just shared. That is actually the link to the royalty handbook. All right, it explains everything that you need to know: the royalty payout chart, the registration checklist, everything that you need to register for, right? All the terms of that you need to remember, and it's only $25. Trust me. I've had people who fought me about paying this $25, and then once they bought it, they realized that they had over $1,000 waiting for them in one of these royalty departments. So don't mess around with this right here. Make sure you're getting all your royalties. Scott, welcome. I see you as well. Thank you all for joining in. All right, so let me go back up on this list here and make sure that I get these questions answered before this live is up. All right, so I meant to say I live in Finland, but I'm from Philadelphia. Either way, that's dope because it's international. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, for sure, for sure. So, great question, Matthew. Now I'm gonna go to Derek's question here. Derek Belmar, welcome again. I don't believe I've seen you on the live before. Well, at least interacting with the live before, but welcome. How can we go on tour? How can we find a booking agent that will book us? Oh man, that's a great question. Well, there's actually booking agencies, right? Number 1, there's booking agencies, but number 2, social media is great with this, right? I'll actually show you guys something. And actually they're good friends of mine. Let me see if I can pull them up here. Top Shelf Booking, I think. Top Shelf Booking. And they're a booking agency. They literally help people. Top Shelf. Is it Top World? Okay, hold on. Let me go on my Instagram because it'll come right up once I pull up my Instagram. Give me 1 second, Derek, because I want to make sure I share this with you. What is this? Oh, he shared that. Hey, that's me, guys. Look at that. All right. Top. What is it? Top left. See, I said shelf, but it's left. Top left booking, right? They're a booking agency, right? And they help artists book shows. Like that's what they do. They're really, really good at that. All right. They help. So, if you want to find shows or paid shows and things like that, definitely check them out here. Like I said before, they are good friends of mine, and they do have a lot of great products that can help you with. I just shared the link for them as well if you want to take a look at that. Also, if for those who's rewatching, you'll have that there. But there's tons of booking agencies, right? A good way is just Google it. Musician booking agencies, I'm in Florida, right? Or just put whatever state you're in, right? And then you'll get a list of a few different agencies and things like that. Look, they literally have all of these things, and you'll be able to actually book more shows, right? And booking more shows, obviously, especially if they're paid shows, they can really, really help you. There's another another influencer who's also an artist as well. I'm trying to remember her name right now, but you might have seen ads from her before, but she specializes specifically in booking as well. I don't think I'm going to remember her name right now. It's not going to come to me. It's M. I don't even remember if it starts with an M. Either way, you'll find her. If you start doing researching about booking agencies and how to book paid shows, she'll come up. She's one of those people. That's her thing. Like, that's her niche, specifically how to get paid or how to get booked for paid shows. Christine. It just came to me. Oh my gosh, she's so good at it. So I have to make sure I share this with you. And you see what I'm saying, guys? This is what it means to build a community. There are certain people that you gotta follow. There are certain people that you gotta connect with, and all of those different things, because there's people out there who's really trying to see you guys win. You get what I'm saying? I'm not the only one. Like, me and her was part of a summit that literally the artist summit, and the whole summit was dedicated to just giving information to you guys, right? We've shared summits before and everything like this. Here she is right here, Christine Marielle. She's like, that's her thing, like booking, how to get paid shows. Like, that is her thing, right? Because she performs a lot. So I'll share. Well, this is specifically for the coaching thing. This isn't really the booking thing. But what I will do is I will share her Instagram page on this live, and you guys could definitely check her out as well. But yeah, I remember she has this book as well. This book that literally that just has all paid booking contacts with agencies and all of that stuff as well. So definitely check her out. She's worth the follow. She's worth following and everything like that, because she provides a lot of great stuff when it comes to looking for booking shows as well. All right. So but I hope that answers your question, Derek. All right. And of course, if you have follow-up question, I'll be looking for it. All right. And Matthew says, thanks, I enjoy your content. Appreciate it for sure. Pretty Girl Progression. All right, to say what's up. Wow, Finland in the building. That's dope. Love from Miami. Yo, in the building. I appreciate you as well. Fitness Fakir, I bought a couple merchandise from your website. Great quality. Appreciate you for purchasing the merch, and appreciate the love for sure. Love that. All right, so Gerald has a question here. Good day. I am a member of BMI as a writer and ASCAP as a publisher. Is there a problem? No, there actually isn't a problem for you to be a writer from BMI and a publisher for ASCAP. Now, of course, when you're registering your music, you got to make sure that you put in the right information. But no, there's nothing wrong with that. Actually, quite a few people are in that position right now, because it's free to sign up as a publisher and a writer on ASCAP right now. BMI, you actually have to pay to be for the publishing. I believe it's $175 or something like that. I don't remember the exact amount to actually register as a publisher. But no, there wouldn't be any issues to doing that, Gerald. Now, it is recommended to be on both. I won't say recommended. It's easier to be on both. If you're publishing and your writing is on ASCAP, it's easier, versus BMI. It's also easier if they're all in one place. But if they're separate, it's no big deal. All right. But you also just want to make sure that you're always checking them out, because they, as PROs, they have different benefits and different things that they do for independent artists. So just make sure that you're following their newsletters and you're staying up to date with everything that they're doing as well. All right. But no, there isn't an issue with that. And for those of you who don't know what BMI and ASCAP is, those are performing rights organizations. Just to give you a hint on something, performance rights organizations is one of the organizations one of the 5 organizations that I was referring to earlier that actually collects royalties for you. And not only are they one of the 5, but they're actually the specific organization that covers 2 different royalties for you. Remember, I said 6 different types of royalties, 5 organizations, and one of those organizations collects 2 different types of royalties for you. That would be your PRO, Performing Rights Organization, BMI or ASCAP or CSAC if you're in the U.S., all right? If you're in another country like Finland, it would be a different performing rights organization. The way you would find out what performing rights organization is for you, you would actually have to do that research yourself. Just Google it, performing rights organization for said country or said state, all right? So that's that right there. But that's a great question, Gerald. Definitely a great question. But again, no issue with that at all. All right. Fitness for Care says, Scott, yo, what's going on? I believe I said yo already, but I'll say it again just to be sure. Fitness for Care says, hey, brother, thank you answering our question. What are the BMI and ASCAP license fees? Okay, great question. All right, so the licensing fees, okay, so they have the licensing fees if you want to license other people's music, right? And you want to use other people's music for your stuff. I'm not sure what the actual licensing fees are for BMI and ASCAP because I create music. I don't really license them out, but I do know that it is an easy lookup. So let's find out together because that is actually a great question. I would love to know what that is. I truly would. Did I spell licensing right? Licensing. I guess there's no E. Maybe. Yeah. The licensing price. Let's see. And it may vary. I don't know. Let's see. All right. 250 to 400 per year. Wow. Can range from. That can't be per song. That would be insane. Now hold on, guys. Hold on. Because if this is the real price, I'm in the wrong field. That is crazy. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, so BMI. What is this? I guess this whole topic. Okay, this whole page is about performing rights organizations, the thing we were just talking about. All right, but the big 3, ASCAP, BMI. It's the big 3, but guys, to be honest with you, it's really the big 2. It's really ASCAP and BMI. Why? Because CSAC is by invitation only. You can't just go to their website and sign up for them. They have to come to you and be like, hey, you could join us. Like, and most people by that time they're already joined with the other 2 anyway. So they're I guess they're bougie. You know what I mean? But going to that, here we go. A license with BMI can range from $250 to $400 per year, but larger businesses may pay upwards to $2,000 per year to license out music. Now, when you're talking about these amounts, of course, that's licensing catalogs of music, right? So you're licensing out a bunch of music that you could use, let's say, for your movie, your shows, and whatever, and everything like that. So the licensing fees do get expensive, and the awesome part from the other end, as an artist, right? In order to get your song licensed out for syncing, let's say for a TV show, for a commercial, for movies, anything like that, right? That is one of those little streams of income that I was referring to. That's the sync licensing income, right? Most of that income comes from the actual licensing fee itself, the sync licensing fee, right? Of course, you will get residual royalties every time it's played and things like that, right? You will get it but you don't. When it comes to the residuals, it's a buildup. You have to have a lot of music being synced out to really start garnering a lot of income, right? You have to literally have like your music all over TV, video games, all of that stuff to really start seeing a massive amount of income. But you can get lucky depending on the presentation. For example, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, right? Jazzy Jeff, the intro, West Philadelphia, born and raised. That may be one of the highest paid sync songs ever. You get what I'm saying? Like sitcom intros. If you could land one of your songs on a sitcom intro, you will be paid for the rest of your life. Why? They're still showing Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. They've been showing it ever since it debuted, and they're still showing it. The people who made the song for Golden Girls are still getting paid off of that show. Every time it shows, every time that intro is played, they are still collecting money off of that. Golden Girls is on TV Land right now, and they still getting paid. The Andy Griffin Show is still, whoever made that song, the whistle for the Andy Griffin Show, that man is still getting paid off of that thing, because you can go to TV Land right now and it's still in rotation. You get what I'm saying? Sync licensing, like literally your family's family and family will still get sync licensing if you end up on an intro of a show that's because some of these shows have been here forever. You get what I'm saying? I mean, they're still airing a lot of them. So sync licensing is great. Right. Again, you do have to build up a lot for your catalog, but if you can land something like a intro, and it doesn't have to be TV or film, it also could be an intro to a YouTube podcast, for example. I know an artist who came up big because his song ended up being the intro to a podcast, and that podcast ended up going viral and became a multi-million view and subscriber podcast. So he ends up getting so much residual off of that because it is a popular podcast. You get what I'm saying? Things like this is different ways, again, to get income, right? And, if you land yourself in the right place, but again, it's taking advantage of every opportunity possible. Just taking advantage, there's something that, again, I'm a Christian CHH artist, Christian hip hop artist. So, but in general, I am Christian, and I'm always, coming from a Christian perspective. So I apologize if it may offend any one of you guys, but not really. I don't really apologize for that. You get what I'm saying? Because that's just my walk. Either way, in the scriptures, there's something that is called, the Bible teaches us to scatter our seeds, right? Scatter our seeds because you just never know. Some places, the seeds will just land on the ground, dry up, and shrivel up, and nothing happens to it, right? That may happen to most of the seeds, right? Some of the seeds may fall into the water and get washed away, but some of the seeds may actually fall on good soil and take root and grow into massive trees, right? That is the best example to how we're supposed to manage our music career, right? Don't focus on trying to build the tree. Just focus on scattering as much seeds as possible. Take advantage of every possible opportunity that you can. Someone says that, hey, I would love for you to do an intro for a podcast. Do it. Even if they only have 13 viewers, it don't matter, because it could be 13 viewers today and then end up being 1 million viewers tomorrow, because that's exactly what happened to that other artist. He made the intro not realizing that they were going to pop off, and they ended up popping off, and he ended up getting paid for that. You get what I'm saying? Take advantage of every opportunity. Don't say no to any opportunity, as long as it's an opportunity within reason. I'm not telling you to go do anything crazy out there for the money. You get what I'm saying? But you never know what opportunity and what door God is opening for you. The only times we can stop ourselves is if we choose not to walk through it. You get what I'm saying? If it's open, run through that sucker, because you don't know how long it's going to stay open. You get what I'm saying? But take advantage of every single opportunity, because the more opportunities you take advantage of, the more streams of income you could allow yourself to have. And you're also creating a real chance and a real opportunity to be able to do music full-time like myself. The only reason that I am doing music full-time, and I've been doing it for years, is because I engage in every opportunity. From my videos to helping you guys out, everything. My music, I send it everywhere. I send it to all of these radio stations ever. Some of them I've never got a response from, but I still send it to them. I'm sending them seeds everywhere. You get what I'm saying? Because you just never know. You never know who will finally say yes. You never know who will finally share. You never know. But it all starts with sharing and spreading out and taking advantage of your opportunities. All right. So I hope that all made sense. I know I sound a little passionate about it, but it's real. That's how it really goes when it comes to being an independent artist. But great question, Fitness Fakir. Very, very great question. Love that question as well. Okay, so Derek, I guess this is a follow-up. Thank you so much. I'm from Indianapolis. From Indy, what's going on? One of my boys is a huge Colts fan. So what's going on? Appreciate you for joining in. And it's kind of hard here to get gigs. It's like who you know type of thing. Ooh. Okay. See what you just said there, Derek, is a big factor to a lot of things. There's a lot of positions that I am in now because of who I know. But I'll say this. Don't be afraid of that. It's who you know, but you can know them too. You just have to put yourself in a position to know them. Because I've always looked at myself being in a position to seek opportunities, I start conversations with people. You have to network as an independent artist, right? You have to do things, and sometimes it may be hard. You get what I'm saying? Like maybe speaking to somebody that you don't know of or something like that. And sometimes you just gotta be supportive without any interior motive, right? Like if you know that somebody is in charge of putting on shows, right? Show them some support. You show them some support. Don't just go up to them and be like, hey, can you put me on? Nah, show them some support first. Because the more you show him, the more he'll recognize and see, hey, who's this person? That happens to me all the time on social media, by the way. There are some big people who have contacted me because I just generally was just always showing them love. I was always, liking their posts, commenting on them, sharing if I thought it was worth sharing and things like that, to the point that they eventually just checked me out and then ended up shooting me a DM and providing an opportunity to me that way. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm supportive in general. I love supporting people. I love when I see something that I believe in, I'm gonna support it. You get what I'm saying? But a lot of the times we can't create certain relationships or certain connections because we're looking to gain something. And as an artist, I get it. You want to do music. You want to grow your fan base. There's so much that we want as artists, right? But it starts with showing love first. Like before you could be king, you must serve. It's one of those things. You get what I mean? So I definitely understand what you mean by, it's a who you know type of thing. But don't rob yourself from the opportunity of getting to know those same people. The best thing, if you know who put you on? Oh, this person? Okay, cool. Let me try to build a relationship with that person. And, hey, that's how you kind of have to navigate it to put yourself in a position to really win. I hope that makes sense, Derek. But I definitely know what you're talking about, and you're going to come across that a lot. So be prepared to build relationships with the people who could excel your career, right? But it starts with being supportive for whatever they're doing as well. It starts with serving. It always starts with serving. How can I help you as an artist, right? And then from there, just let it work. Let it work. So I hope that that's a good piece of advice that you could take with you. All right, Scott said, amen, bro. Amen as well. Amen back, brother. And Pretty Girl Progression said, I'm a host. Maybe she can help me. Yes, she may actually be able to help you, Christine. I know she does I think it's specific to artists, but definitely check her out. She might be able to help you with that as well. All right. I see Gerald Russell. Thank you. All right. Hariz Daniel. Yo, what's good? What's good? Thank you. Welcome as well. I see some people over here are joining in on IG. Welcome. J Bez in the building. The man. Nah, bro. You the man, bro. Shout out to Big J Bez and everything that he's doing with CHH Promotions. I know some of you guys who are watching on YouTube are CHH artists. If y'all don't know about CHH Promotions, y'all need to go check that out right now. Matter of fact, I'm about to share the link on the YouTube right now so y'all have it, because I don't want any excuses. I couldn't find it, this, that, and the third. Nope, I got you right now. Hold up. This what I'm sharing, this link that I'm sharing with you guys right here, y'all make sure y'all tap into CHH, especially if you're a CHH artist and you're looking to grow your fan base, like I believe Chavon said earlier, who is a CHH artist. Definitely tap into CHH Promotions. All right, they help with marketing. They help with growing your fan base. They help with so many different things, including helping with radio stations, all different types of things, right? Definitely go check them out, right? Because they are here for us as independent CHH artists for sure. And Jabez could actually testify to that. So y'all make sure y'all go check that out for sure. All right. Let's see what else we have here. Thank you. Yo, what's good? All right. What else I have? Fitness. I need to make a theme song ASAP. Thanks for answering, bro. For sure. Yeah, theme songs is where it's at. Theme songs is where it's at. Don't let me get on a theme song. What? That would be insane. That would be insane because, like I said, that's forever. That's forever. You know, like, could you know, the Friends? Jeez, that band must be loaded. I mean, they still playing Friends, and they got some of this stuff in reruns over and over and over. So if you could get on an intro to a show, hey, you got the best singing opportunity of a lifetime. DJ, what's going on? I see you, brother. Thank you for joining in from South Africa. That's what's up. I appreciate your lessons, bro. I'm getting a lot of info in this channel, South Africa. That's what's up. South Africa in the building. All right, that's what's up. We're definitely international for sure, for sure. I love that. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for following my channel. And Elisa, I see you on IG. What's going on? Sync money, bro, for sure, for sure. Big shout out to Annalisa Velez and everything she's doing as well. Great. I love this for all of you guys for sure. So I have a question from Hariz here. All right, so Hariz says, I have a question. If there's still time, let's see. There is. So what's the best distributor I should use as an independent artist label to start off with? Oh, that's such a great question. That's such a great question because if you was just an independent artist, I would have that answer for you. As a label, that's a little tricky because labels, obviously, you have to be able to facilitate a number of artists. Now, I guess the question we would start with is separating the distribution companies that would even be able to facilitate a label. All right. I know DistroKid is able to facilitate labels. I'm trying to think of another one. I know actually TuneCore is able to do labels as well. Let me look up the label. Let me actually Google label distribution companies right now. All right. And based off of that list, I'll be able to at least narrow it down to a couple of them for you. All right. Music label distribution. Because when it comes to label, the biggest thing is being able to have so many different artists under your label. Right. And I know some of the music distribution companies that do labels, they're limited. You know, it's not unlimited artists. Like you could only do up to 10 artists or you can only do up to 5 artists. So once you hit that number, guess what? You're going to be looking for a new distributor anyway. So you kind of want to find something that's just going to put you in a position that you could just like stay there and be there for a while. You get what I'm saying? But and I'm assuming you're asking this question because you're going to be an independent record label. Yes, it's an independent record label. All right, cool. So let me see. What I would do is with Hariz, I would look up the top distribution companies in general, right? And see if they have the label options. So for example, right? DistroKid, right? This is actually my DistroKid account right now, right? So see the DistroKid Unlimited plan, which used to be their label plan. Now it's called their Unlimited plan. But as you can see, it's only up to 5 artists, right? That's not going to be helpful if you're planning on having more than 5 artists. Now, if you're not planning on having more than 5 artists, then that's different, right? But actually, it says 5 to 100. It's from 5 to 100 artists. But there's something in DistroKid stipulation that after 5, you have to pay more for each additional one. You get what I'm saying? These are also things that you have to look into when you're trying to distribute as a label. But that's a great question. I don't have a solid answer for that one. I just know that some distribution companies do actually allow labels to distribute with them. Now, what's going to be the best one? I guess what? I would have to do that research in extent for you and probably make a video on it. But I guess what? You just gave me a great video idea for another tech tip. All right. So what I would advise you to do, Hariz, is to definitely subscribe to my channel. Turn on the notifications, all right? And I'll do that video soon. I can't promise you that I will do it this month, all right? I may be able to do it next month, all right, in November. My schedule is booked entirely for my tech tip videos for the rest of the month. But next month, that may be something that I'll do, you know, and because if you have the question, I'm sure there's plenty of others out there who have that same question. And like I said, I'm here to help you guys out. So I'm gonna look into that for you. All right. Hariz, definitely reach out to me on IG as well. Just Search my name on IG as WesTheTech. All right, you'll find me there. All right, and just follow my page. I'll follow back, everything like that. And that way, once I do that, do the research and get that video ready for you and the others who have that same question as well. All right, I'll send you out a link to it. But that's a great question. The most important thing with me is I never want to assume certain things. I want to make sure that you got that I know for sure. You know what I'm saying? And as of right now, the only thing that I know for sure is that there are distribution companies that accept labels to be a part of their distribution. Which one's the best one? That's what I'm going to have to find out for you and the others who have that same question as well. But that's a great question. And I just want to make a note of that one because that's one that I definitely should do. Right? Because there are people out there who's trying to just, as an artist who's also trying to start a label as well. So how do you go about that? Great question. Best music distribution company for independent labels. Great question. I'll work on that for you, Riz, but that's a great question. All right. But yeah, that's pretty much time for our show today. We had a lot of great questions. All right. You know, guys, I always love when we go international. So shout out to DJ and I believe it was, for DJ and Matthew from Finland or from Philly and now in Finland. DJ who's from South Africa. Thank you guys for making the live today international. That's always a good feeling. That's always a great thing, knowing that I'm sparking change in the entire world. So I appreciate y'all, and I also, of course, appreciate everybody else for joining in. Everybody for asking all of these great questions and just being here for each other, growing as artists, growing with all of this information and learning something new. All right, guys. Now, like I told you guys last week, today is going to be my last live for this month. All right, because starting next week, I am going to be participating in volunteering for early elections. It is my civil duty, right? It's something that I've taken on over the years, and I will be essentially out for the count for the next 3 Tuesdays. All right, so I will be my life will be back Tuesday, November 12th. Mark your calendars. Tuesday, November 12th is when I'll be back. Make sure you guys are on my have subscribed to my email listing, right? Before any of you guys go away, all right? I need you guys to, click on this link right here. This is a link to my website, and just make sure that you subscribe to my email listing. I send an email out every time I am going live, and I send an email out every time that I am dropping a new tech tip video. All right. When you click on my website link, if you've never been there before, you're going to get this page right here that says join the family. All you got to do is put your name, your email, and what's your favorite genre of music, and hit subscribe, and you'll be subscribed to my channel, which means that you will get emails from me and anybody else who's part of my email listing. They'll tell you I don't email bomb people. I really don't. I just let you know when I'm on live, and I let you know when my new tech tip drops and what it's about. That's pretty much it, right? So you'll be getting just those 2 emails to me per week, and that's pretty much it, all right? But I will be sending you guys an email letting you guys know when I'm back doing the live. Again, that'll be November 12th, all right? But I appreciate you all for joining in. I see one more joining here. Chris, what's going on, Chris Rap? Good seeing you again. Good seeing what's up. Coming from South City, Bay Area in the Bay. That's what's up. Recent live show was awesome. Wanted to say thank you for the tips you gave me a few months ago. Amen. I appreciate that so much. Appreciate seeing you again. I definitely remember when you was on last time. Shout out for joining in again. And I appreciate the kind words. I appreciate the words from Fitness for Care as well. Thanks for the heads up. Looking forward for your live stream coming back. Stay blessed, fam. I appreciate y'all so much. But again, big shout out to to each and one of you as well, because every question that every single person asks is answering a question for somebody else, right? And that's what it's all about. That's why I just started to do these live, because I feel like the one thing that was missing from all of the music industry stuff that I was doing was building a community with each other, right? So that we could, help each other with questions and network with each other. So I'm glad to see that is growing and that people are communicating with each other and meeting each other on these lives and things like that. So I love all of it. I appreciate you all for joining in. And again, I will be back on live November 12th. All right. So for the next 3 Tuesdays, I won't be doing any lives, but my tech tips will still be coming out. All right. I've already pre-recorded all of them. All right. And they're all very, very important. So make sure you guys are subscribed. Check them out on Thursday. Soon as if you're in the East Coast, all right, or in the U.S., as soon as you wake up Thursday morning, it'll be available. All right. For those of you in different parts of the country, it may be available on Wednesday night. You get what I'm saying? But just make sure you guys are checking out those tech tips, because like I said, I only do videos that are that will help every independent artist, not just some, every. So it is important to make sure you check those out. Just make sure that you're subscribed to my email listing so that you could get that email. All right, guys. But I thank you guys again all for tuning in. All right. And I will see you guys in a couple of weeks. Peace.
Keep the praises going up. Yeah, I made it every day. I'm celebrating. I just keep on elevating. Man, I got no limitations, and there's nothing that can change it, cause my father is amazing. So I keep the praises going up. In the blessings I be I be every session. Ain't afraid of any weapon. I'ma teach the boys a lesson, cause my father is amazing. So I keep the praises going up. You already know what time it is. It's your boy Connect, aka WesTheTech. You heard? Who's with me? You can find me in the South.